Akpabio under fire as Tinubu meets Atiku inside Abuja Mosque. Now to the news info. Earlier today, Friday, October 25, Atiku Abubakar attended the wedding ceremony of the daughter of former governor of Gombe State, Senator Danjuma Goje, at the National Mosque in Abuja. At the worship center, Atiku exchanged pleasantries with President Bola Tinubu during Salatul Juma Friday prayer. Senate President Godswill Akpabio was also among the dignitaries, but several ex-users expressed reservation about the presence of the Nigerian number 3 citizens. FCT Abuja President Bola Tinubu and perennial President hopeful Atiku Abubakar met in Abuja on Friday, October 25. Although the meeting created a frenzy among worshippers at the National Mosque, several people online, especially on X, formerly Twitter, criticized the presence of Senate President Godswill Akpabio. As Dr. Dabo one wrote, "Politics na brute. Akpabio went to pray in the Central Mosque. Now we don't turn to Alhaji Gambo, our cousin." Well, he went for a wedding now, so it's first for him to enter Abi. At Will MFO said, Godswill Akpabio had to follow the president right inside the mosque and took a place in the front row, all for political sycophancy. Adewale H commented, "Wetin Akpabio dey do inside mosque? Shebi they went for wedding, so if the wedding took place inside the mosque, he has the right to enter. It's not as if he went to pray. There's nothing wrong with that." Adewale says, "Wetin Akpabio dey do inside mosque?" Jide J says, "Abeg, wetin Akpabio dey find inside mosque with tesuba for hand? It is that tesuba that I don't know about. You can enter the mosque, maybe because the wedding took place in the mosque. You can go there and sit down. Some Muslims come to church and worship. There's nothing wrong with that. We are not trying to do tribal sentiments here. If people are always saying that people are too tribalistic, people are too religious in the country. Babi entered the mosque and people are complaining. What exactly do you people want? It is just the tesbah that I don't fancy that. Why would they hold that? You can enter the mosque and you don't have to hold their rosary or anything." Alhaji DNA wrote, "My own is what is Akpabio doing inside the mosque? What can he not do inside the mosque? He followed his president to the mosque. There is nothing wrong with that. I don't see any issue with it though." As Miss Lamy said, "Lemao, what was Akpabio doing at the National Mosque?" Easy says, "Akpabio go mosque. Politics here we gone." I don't know. He must have had his reasons to go there. Reactions show Akpabio's response to Natasha. Okay, so he responded to somebody. He said, in the trendy video, Senator Natasha was seen standing against the chambers. Okay. There's nothing wrong with him going to the mosque really to pray. There's nothing wrong there. Victor Bassi said, he's practicing how to not be a Christian by experimenting how to test being a Muslim, even if it is for some hours, and live there after an eternal memory of the experience. Wait till he publicly declared his newfound faith and proceed on Hajj next year. I don't think that is possible. He just went there to support. It doesn't mean anything. There's nothing wrong there. Some Muslim friends follow their friends to the church, so there's nothing wrong in following the president to the mosque. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okokodo says, "This is very funny. Why don't you people ask OBJ this same question in Nigeria? If you want to be relevant in politics, you must blend with all tribes. You guys never ask why Akpabio don't wear his native attires. But give me, I don't know exactly. There's nothing wrong with it." Courage says, "Irrelevant talk. You never see Muslim person enter church during wedding or burial mass." Exactly. They went for a wedding, so there's nothing wrong with him entering inside the mosque. Ika Baba says, "Why do we marry each other? Sometimes a Muslim man marry a Christian woman. Why do you attend Christian or Muslim wedding? Please, irrespective of your faith, the invitation of your friend can take you anywhere. Akpabio did the right thing by honoring the invitation inside the mosque. Yes, exactly. There's nothing wrong with him going inside the mosque if he actually went there for a wedding. Ubon Emmanuel says many Christians would not want to see the Senate president inside the mosque, but they will be honored to have Muslim fellowship in their church. Let's not politics does not denote enmity. Exactly. We are not enemies. We are serving the same God. It is just the way that you are calling him that he is different. You don't have to criticize him for entering the mosque. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Oluwatosin Alaba says, God bless you, my good brother. Indeed, I don't really understand the way people reason sometimes. I am a Christian. I went to Muslim school. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with going to the mosque to honor your friend's invitation. Some Muslim friends honor their friend's invitation too. They go to church. So there's nothing wrong with that. It is really not a thing to argue about. Ogunwose says, in my place, lot of Christians attend mosque with their Muslim friends or relations, same during Ileya festivals. Muslims too during Xmas or sometimes during Christian revivals or crusade. Why do we see ourselves? It is not discrimination. Exactly. We don't have to discriminate. There's nothing wrong with him entering the mosque. Absolutely nothing wrong with him entering the mosque. Lord Ekong says, I don't mind everywhere. Ibrahim Isaka says, any mosque at all belongs to Allah and Allah alone. It is a place where nobody should be turned back. Anybody entering a mosque to join Muslims in their prayers must not be turned back. Same also for Christians. If a Muslim enters your church now, even with all their hijab and everything, you can't say, oh, you don't come into our church because you are wearing your hijab. No, that is not what we are preaching. We are preaching love. We are preaching unity. So if he goes to the mosque, there is nothing wrong with it. If a Muslim also goes to the church, there is nothing wrong with that. We are serving the same God. I beg, there should not be criticism. So they should not call him out for that. They can call him out for any other thing, no. But this one, it is not a big issue at all. Alex Ade says, so you think a real rich man has one prayer point anyway? Now, since prayers are answered. Exactly. Once your prayers have been answered, there's nothing wrong with that. And he actually went to honor an invitation for a wedding. So I don't see anything wrong with him entering inside the mosque. My listeners, what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share. Thank you.